Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Grid Talk Talks the Grid. Today we are talking all things Formula E with Aimee, Charley and Nell, and I know absolutely nothing about Formula E. I don't know about you girls, but I'm going to hand over to the quizmaster, Charley, who is going to quiz us on Formula E, and I would like to apologise now. I'm sorry if I offend anyone.
I tried to make the questions as easy as possible, things that you may have heard of in like the motorsport world whilst, browsing on Twitter, that kind of thing. Okay, so we have 8 questions. All of them are multiple choice because I thought I'd be nice to the girls, and then at least you've got a bit of a chance of getting them right. Although I have just been talking to someone who likes Formula E and they only got one right.
What?
So maybe they weren't as easy as I thought they were.
Great.
Are we ready?
Yes.
So we'll go through, we'll do all the questions and then we'll get the answers at the end. Okay. Right. Who was the first ever Formula E champion? Nelson Piquet Jr., Sam Bird, Sebastian Buemi, or Lucas di Grassi?
None of the one I thought won. Fabulous.
Can you hit me with the options again?
Yeah, I've got already.
Nelson Piquet Jr., Sam Bird, Sebastian Buemi, or Lucas di Grassi?
Why do I feel like one of them drivers is like a MotoGP rider and you're throwing it in just to...
No, they are all Formula E drivers or have been Formula E drivers.
Wow.
Okay.
All of your faces. Confusion.
Pure panic. When in doubt, my answer is brief.
Question 2. How many drivers are there in the current 2020/2021 season? 24, 22, 26, or 20?
You've not said that in order. Just throwing you off.
Oh. Okay.
Question 3. How many drivers received the Fanboost as voted for by fans? 2, 3, 5, or 1?
I think I know this one.
In case anyone
do you know what? I'm not going to speak because the embarrassment might be...
I think I know this one, but then I will definitely do not.
In case anyone doesn't know what Fanboost is, it's like an extra, I think it's 25 kilowatts of power given to those however many drivers voted for by fans. I think it's up to 6 days before the race, up until the first 15 minutes of the race starting. So that's how long voting is for. Ready? Maximum speed of a Gen 2 Formula E car is 174 miles per hour, 170 miles per hour, 180 miles per hour, or 184 miles per hour.
Well, not in kilowatt. What's it, kilometers per hour?
No, this is in miles per hour though. I've put this in miles per hour, so it's a bit easier.
Easier?
For F1 brains.
What were the first two?
174, 170, 180, and 184.
I tell you what, if it's... Well, I'm just not going to say anything.
Right, next question. How many of the current drivers have raced in Formula 1? 3, 2, 7, or 5?
On the current Formula E grid?
Yes.
Oh.
I definitely know one. Oh, that is a positive.
Okay, when we say when we say raced in Formula One, do we mean having attachment to a team? Have they been in a practice session, a quali, or race?
So I haven't included any like test drivers or reserve drivers. It's drivers that have completely like raced almost like basically a season, or if not a full season in Formula One.
Okay. That doesn't really help me. What did you say?
If they've done a race, like one race, they count.
No, okay. I think they're all full seasons anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Is it 2, 3, 5, 7?
Yes.
Oh wait, I thought the other one. Oh! Oh! I'm so proud of myself.
What is the maximum power of a Gen 2 Formula E car? 200 kilowatts, 180 kilowatts, 250 kilowatts, or 260 kilowatts?
Why?
Complete guess. Couldn't even tell you.
What season was attack mode implemented into the sport? 2015-16 season, 2016-17 season, 2017-18 season, or the 2018-19 season? A bonus point if you can tell me what attack mode is. Caitlin's given up.
Okay. Anyway.
Next question.
Yep.
This is the last question as well.
Thank God.
Which Formula E team was co-founded by Leonardo Dicaprio?
I don't know.
Techeetah, Venturi, Envision, or Mahindra?
What are these names, can I just say? And first of all, what the hell is Leonardo DiCaprio doing with a Formula E team?
It's up and coming. It's like, you know, it's one of the most competitive single-seater sports, I would say now.
Patrick Dempsey's in it there the other day, wasn't he?
Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah,
on the wrong sport, lads. I think I need to read your blog post, Charlie, and get on this. Patrick Dempsey. Mate, can I hear those names again, please? Just so I can channel my inner DiCaprio.
Techeetah,
Not feeling it.
Venturi, Envision, or Mahindra?
Oh, that sounds like a very DiCaprio name. That's what we're going with. All right.
Right, are we ready?
Shambles.
Let's give these answers and let's see how badly the girls have done. I don't know what the winner gets. We'll have to think of something. It'll have to be a prize.
Bragging rights.
Okay, I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Okay, who was the first ever Formula E champion? Nelson Piquet Jr., Sam Bird, Sebastian Buemi, Lucas Di Grassi. What did you go for, Amy?
Di Grassi.
Caitlin?
I put 2 answers down because I couldn't choose.
That's cheating.
Choose one.
4 down.
Choose one now.
Oh, just for bants, I'll choose Nelson Piquet Jr. I do. My other option is Di Grassi.
And now?
I put Nelson Piquet Jr., but I don't have a clue.
You both are correct. It is Nelson Piquet Jr.
Good stuff.
1 point to Caitlin and Nell.
It's all downhill from here.
How many drivers are there in the current 2020-21 season? 24, 22, 26, or 20? Amy?
24.
Caitlin?
24.
Nell?
I said 24.
You are all correct.
Oh,
Amy's on 1 point and Caitlin and Nell are on 2 points. How many drivers received the fan boost as voted for by fans? 2, 3, 5, or 1? Aimee?
1.
Caitlin?
2.
Nell?
5.
Nell is correct. It is 5.
You
5.
I did
Not
know.
being funny. Could you imagine if you gave 5 F1 drivers via a fan boost for extra DRS? I'd piss myself.
Fan boost is very debated. Like, it gives a very like gimmicky feel to the sport, like, because it's a popularity contest at the end of the day. So every week, basically the same 5 drivers are getting it, and like, it's not overly fair, really, is it? Like, they're getting an extra, like, just a boost of power to get them even further. And then
It's all about Instagram followers, isn't it? Like I saw with Lando Norris, who shared Jake Dennis on his first week.
yeah,
And
exactly.
I don't know if he got it in the end, but he was really high up on the.
Yeah,
during the week.
it is. It's really tough. So Oliver Turvey, he actually said, like, in an interview on the first race, that he knows that he's probably never going to get the fan boost because he doesn't use social media enough, really, to engage those fans. So it is highly debated. It is one of those things. Like, can you imagine in Formula One? Like, that'd be insane.
Yeah, it would literally probably be Charles, Lando, George.
Daniel probably.
Yeah, probably as well. Like, it'd be like
Lewis and Seb, I reckon.
quartet.
Yeah, it'll be the younger drivers.
Yeah,
100%.
All the time.
So, like, yeah, it's I think it's one of those things. I'm not sure. I mean, if it's nice in the way that it engages fans in, like, that, like, where you feel like you're part of this, like, of what happens in that race, and like that's, and I do take part. I do vote. Nick gets my vote.
I think they have to be careful,
Like,
don't they? Because obviously there's attack mode as well. It can very easily look like kind of video gamey rather than like an actual sport.
Yeah, it's a very futuristic sport. Let's go with that. The maximum speed of a Gen 2 Formula E car is 174, 170, 180, or 184 miles per hour. Aimee?
184.
Caitlin?
174.
Nell?
I put 184.
It is, in fact, 174. Caitlin got it right.
See, okay, here's my logic, right? I was like, there's no way that something making that much noise is faster than an F1 car. I'm sorry, something like that just cannot be faster. And on electric, I was like, let's use my physics noggin.
So how many of the current drivers have raced in Formula One? 3, 2, 7, or 5? Aimee?
2.
What was that?
2.
2. Caitlin?
3.
Nell?
3.
You are all wrong.
Is it 5?
It's 5.
I was trying to count them, but
I down 5.
What is the maximum power of a Gen 2 Formula E car? 200, 180, 250, or 260? Aimee?
280.
Caitlin?
200.
And Nell?
250.
It is 250. 250 kilowatts is the maximum power. That's changed so much. So, in case anyone didn't know, in like Formula E, they used to have to use 2 cars. They used to car swap halfway through.
I saw that.
Yeah,
And they're talking about it might have to come back next year.
Yeah, the like, basically the technology, like, hadn't developed enough for them to hold that same, like, that amount of power to last them for a race in the car. So yeah, but now the Gen 2 cars then brought that in. What season was attack mode implemented into the sport? 2015-16, 16-17, 17-18, or 2018-19? Aimee?
16/17.
Caitlin?
17-18.
Nell?
17-18.
It was 2018/19. It's relatively new. relatively new. Bonus point if anybody can tell me what it is.
Isn't it when they go, so they have to go like further round the outside, and doing that they lose places, but then they gain loads of power, which means they usually can overtake.
Yes, it makes it so worth it. Like it's so
but when I
like,
see it just looks too compact together, like, and I just can't get past the noise. Maybe
Noise is
maybe
really
3 or 4.
see, that is like the one point of like people's discussions that really frustrates me, like the noise, because like when you're so focused like on the racing, you don't think about it. Like honestly, there is like havoc in every single race. Like every single race is absolute chaos, and like it is everything that everybody wants Formula One to be, just with an electric motor. Honestly, I think
Not sure about the attack mode.
She's not convinced.
Which Formula E team was co-founded by Leonardo Dicaprio? Techeetah, Venturi, Envision, or Mahindra? Aimee?
Went Venturi because it sounds like something from the Titanic.
Caitlin?
I said Envision.
I said yes to Cheetah.
Ooh.
It was Venturi, which is Rocket Venturi Racing, owned by, is managed by Susie Wolf.
Oh, she is.
Oh, when you look at my score, that's so bad.
Okay, so final scores. Aimee?
Woo!
2 out of 8. Caitlin?
I got 3.
And Nell, although I think that we have a winner anyway.
I got 5.
Yay!
One of them was bonus points, so I didn't even deserve it.
Well, that was enlightening. I don't know about you. I still don't know if I'm going to watch Formula E or not, if I'm going to be honest, guys. But my lighting has just absolutely disappeared. I don't know. I'm using my torch. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you, Charley, for putting on this amazing quiz. And there is a Formula E race this weekend, so maybe I'll give it a watch. Maybe not. I'll think about it. But thank you very much, guys, for tuning in to another episode of Grid Talk Talks the Grid. We hope you enjoyed it. Let us know your Formula E predictions for this weekend. It will mean nothing to me, but it might mean something to Charley, who will probably be live tweeting on the Grid Talk Twitter, so make sure you're following us on there. We also have Instagram and TikTok, and obviously our website as well, so please go check those out, as well as all of our personal social medias, which you can find on the website. So thank you very much for watching, and we will be back with another episode soon. Bye.